Good morning. I'm Roger Boyer. Welcome to the 2021 Utah Real Estate Challenge. This is an amazing production that comes out of the Ivory Boyer Real Estate Center, which is based up at the university and the business school. We've been doing this for about 15 years, and this year we are focusing on a specific site that's in the Granary District down on 9th South and 5th West. And we have three terrific finalists that will be making a presentation to you today, and it'll be terrific to see how they propose to develop and what different ideas they might bring forth. We want to thank the sponsors, the mentors, the judges. We want to particularly thank Flynn Dawson, who's our director, who's done a terrific job at the Ivory Boyer Real Estate Center. So we're going to now turn the time over to, we've had presentations coming now from the University of Utah, from Utah State University, and from BYU. So I'm going to turn the time over to Clark. He's really my boss at all times, so let's hear what Clark has to say.
Well, that's awesome, Roger. It's always great to have Roger Boyer kick off our event. I really look at him as sort of the patriarch of Utah real estate. He's certainly been a mentor to me, and really that's what this whole thing is about, getting the best in the business to mentor the up-and-coming talent. And that's what I love about the Real Estate Challenge. I want to welcome all of the teams that have worked so hard to make this an amazing project. And I hope that you've learned tons from this experience, that you've enjoyed the innovative sort of opportunity to think outside the box, to really push the envelope, to think about how we can make real estate, sort of transform into something that truly impacts people's lives. That's what we're all about here. And I want to congratulate the three teams that will soon be announced. Wow, what an amazing job you did this year. And I'm so excited to just, again, have everyone understand your proposals and to hear more about what you've come up with as you've innovative and been creative. This is an exciting time. I want to also thank everyone who's participated. I mentioned that mentoring is a big part of the Ivory Boyer Real Estate Center. Thanks to all of you who have been mentors to many of the students throughout the year, but also thank you to those who participated as judges, who were advisors, consultants to these teams as they've gone through this process. We have a very supportive real estate community here in Utah, and we are so grateful for all of you who continue to support this great event and this process. Finally, and most importantly, I want to thank Danny Wall and Flynn Dawson for all they have done at the Real Estate Center and to make this year's challenge particularly meaningful. These guys are continuously sacrificing for our students to make sure they're having an incredible experience. In particular, I'm grateful for Flynn, who has given so much, even during a time period where he's had some extreme health challenges. Flynn, thank you for being so committed to our students. Thank you for being so committed to this process. It's now my opportunity to turn the time over to you, Flynn. Take it.
Thank you, Roger, and thank you, Clark. That's so kind of you to say. I've really been mentored well, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Michael Morris as really having been a wonderful mentor for me. And I've also been really blessed to have such wonderful students in the MRED program that have really taken me under their wing as I've been involved in teaching as well as directing the Ivory Boyer Real Estate Center. And I should say that the overall objective of the Ivory Boyer Real Estate Center is to elevate the level of professionalism in real estate in the state of Utah. And we do this really in four ways. We have our travel experience, our Utah Real Estate Challenge, we have a mentor program, and we have a women's council. And what we're trying to do is create experiential learning opportunities for our students and create mentoring and mentee opportunities where they can be mentored by professionals in the industry so that when they finish their degree, they can come back out into the industry and have a wonderful network of professionals as well as classmates that they can draw on as a resource for their success. So thank you again to everybody that's participating in the Real Estate Challenge. I want to thank the last 3 teams for all the effort they've put in, and our organizing committee, especially Deborah Hanson, who's done a wonderful job to keep us all in line and on agenda and focused. So thanks again, and good luck to the final 3 teams.
I'm Danny Wall, the director of the Master of Real Estate Development program at the David Eccles School of Business. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate this year's participants. This site has exposed you to many of the challenges and opportunities that developers face in completing a successful project. Our state is changing. The purpose of the Utah Real Estate Challenge is to help train the next generation of real estate professionals, that's you, to successfully navigate the opportunities and challenges that face Utah. We all want to live in a great place. As real estate professionals, you'll have an opportunity to help shape that. Now let's hear about judging.
Thank you, Danny, and thanks for the good work that you do with these students. I'm Dave Bauman with CBRE, and it was my pleasure to organize the judging process for this year. It's really important to the organizing committee that the students are given a unique experience where they can interact with and present to an expert panel of judges. That is not easy to do in a virtual setting. The teams prepared a 5-minute pre-recorded video, and after the judges had an opportunity to view the video, they were given the opportunity to ask questions of these teams. The Q&A session was fast and furious. The students did beautifully as they responded to the tough questions from the judges. Our only regret is that they didn't have more time to sit and listen and learn from these judges. After the judges had been given a chance to score each project individually, the 3 highest scoring proposals advanced to the final round. We'd now like to turn it over to Sarah and Hillary, who will be our MCs for the remainder of the program, as they review the site and announce the 3 finalists.
Hi, I'm Hillary Hansen. I graduated from the Masters of Real Estate Development program at the University of Utah in 2019, and I'm currently a project analyst for the Architect Developer Office DFK.
I'm Sarah Lakomsky. I am a Masters of Real Estate Development graduate with the University of Utah, class of 2020, and I am a development associate with Rockworth Companies.
The 2021 UREC competition site is located in the Granary District on the southeast corner of 900 South and 500 West. It is comprised of 2 tracts of land totaling 1.2 acres. However, the students had the option this year of assembling additional surrounding parcels in order to execute the highest and best use for their project. The Granary District is one of Salt Lake City's oldest neighborhoods, and it has always had industrial and commercial uses. However, it is now being rediscovered as a makerspace, which houses artists, breweries, restaurants, and businesses of many types and sizes. Our site specifically this year is in the path of incoming growth, and that is due to its livelihood and its proximity to downtown, as well as its quick access to transit and freeways. So it is more important than ever for developments like the ones that you'll see in the competition to help play a role in the transformation of this part of Salt Lake City.
We wanted to thank our site owner and CEO of Century Financial, Jonathan Ruga. We also wanted to thank Peter Caroon from the Real Estate Division of Century Financial as well,
who gave us a great site tour. And we would like to thank our sponsors as well, and that includes Castlewood Development, Zions Bank, Century Financial, and Heinz Development.
After narrowing down the finalist teams, each group submitted a 25-page proposal, and as always, their 10-minute presentations were filmed live here at the Twig Studios.
Now we will take a look at the top 3 teams' proposals, which we will watch in no particular order. The first team up is LMFJ Development with their project, the Grand Hub.
Hello, we are LMFJ Development, and this is our project, the Grand Hub. Our site is just over 2 acres in total. We have included 195 LIHTC units with approximately 164,000 square feet in affordable housing. Located along 900 South, we have also included 14,250 square feet of commercial space. In total, our project would cost approximately $55 million.
As we moved into the design phase of the Grand Hub, there were a number of design principles that we considered, but especially the research of the site and its context. This research reinforced our decision to purchase the entire block and have it rezoned as Form-Based Urban Neighborhood 3, which is similar to the nearby Fleet Block. Once we had this, we were able to select a form that is vernacular and could actively contribute to the local identity's revitalization.
All right, now we're going to dive a little bit more into the financial feasibility of this project. To start off with, we have $55 million of total development costs, the majority of which will be allocated to the multifamily component. A few other project cost highlights include $7 million for land acquisition costs and $35 million for construction hard costs. The project will also include a 10% developer fee on the multifamily component, which is validated by Utah's Qualified Allocation Plan that governs LIHTC development. Low-income housing tax credits provide a crucial subsidy to help incentivize development of affordable housing where it would otherwise not occur. Now, this parcel does not lie in an opportunity zone, but it does fall in a qualified census tract, which further increases the availability of tax credits. Now, with these factors in mind, as well as the overall development costs of the multifamily project, the Grand Hub would qualify for over $19 million in tax credit equity. In addition to these tax credits, we will be pursuing a number of other creative financing solutions. The remainder of the equity required will be sourced through a combination of a HUD home grant, as well as a deferred portion of our developer fee. Now, on the debt side of the capital stack, in accordance with 4% LIHTC regulations, the majority of the multifamily debt will be funded through tax-exempt private activity bonds.
With the inevitable development of the city's Fleet Block and the additional market rate properties coming to this neighborhood, the demand will increase for some sort of small market. Additionally, the gentrification that will come to this neighborhood will lead to the primary need of the community to provide and maintain quality, affordable housing options. The Grand Hub serves these needs. It serves the needs of the blighted property. It serves the needs of the environment through sustainability. It serves the needs of all our financial partners, and it serves the needs, most importantly, of the community and its future residents. And for these reasons, the Grand Hub is the highest and best use of this property.
We will now take a look at Empire Development's proposal, the 9.
The purpose of our development is to fulfill the city's vision to improve connection between people and places. The 9 is a mixed-use development sitting on 3.2 acres of land. Located on 900 South and 500 West, it boasts 400 beautiful living spaces with designated work areas, custom amenity decks, and walking trails. The street level will also include a modern bike storage room, a corner market, and 21 creative spaces.
The Granary District is known for its creativity and street art. To embrace and support these community values, the 9 will incorporate a 2,500 square foot mural wall dedicated for street art along 900 South, and 21 creative spaces that will give the community the ability to build, learn, and foster innovation. The 9 has 4,400 square feet of modern amenity spaces featuring a pool, a hot tub, and barbecuing areas. The 9 also has plenty of green space for its residents and their pets. The 9 makes working from home easy with a built-in office and collaboration center. The 9's residents will have access to private workspaces outside of their units and the ability to host meetings in community conference rooms.
The Granary District is still in the early stages of redevelopment. As such, we have designed the 9 for convenience and efficiency. The corner market will allow residents and neighbors to access necessities quickly without the need to travel miles away. But if they do need to travel, they will be able to do so through affordable and environmentally friendly methods. We're bringing a new bus stop to 9th South that will connect to Tracks, Front Runner, and the bus depot. But we've also designed a modern bike storage room to allow residents to store and maintain their bikes while having an easy access to the outdoors. Combining this with the protected bike lane, it's our hope that one day the city's vision is realized and this becomes a major thoroughfare for bike travel.
The state's rapid economic growth has come at the expense of affordable housing. To help with the housing crisis, we created the 9 for individuals and small families with varying income levels. The upper floors are designed to maximize Utah's scenery and connect residents to the outdoors with large patios. The premium for these floors will subsidize 10% of the units that will be set aside as affordable housing. These affordable units will have the same design and finishes as the rest of the building.
Based on surrounding rent comparables, we deduce that our average rent per multifamily unit is $1,081, with $20 a foot triple net for our creative spaces and $25 a foot triple net for our corner market. This mixed-use development will provide an effective gross income of close to $7 million. Our operating expense ratio is 32%, which allows the 9 to achieve a stabilized net operating income of $4.7 million. With all our conservative metrics, we project a 10-year IRR of 19% and a stabilized cash-on-cash return of 6.8%. With these projected returns and our focus on community, sustainability, and affordability, we are confident and optimistic that this development will attract capital and bring to life a greater sense of community in the Granary District.
And finally, we have the Foundry Group with their proposal, the Foundry.
Welcome everyone, we are Foundry Group and we'd like to thank you for your time today as we present our project. Our site addresses the 3 pillars of community, sustainability, and affordability. We proudly present to you the Foundry.
When discussing the land involved, we evaluated the highest and best use was to purchase additional land. Our entire site encompasses 4.28 acres. The site is conveniently nestled between 400 and 500 West, just blocks from the central business district. With the size of the site, we found it was imperative to create a destination project. While reviewing neighboring properties, we found local land was selling for $75 per square foot. Total land acquisition costs amount to $13.9 million.
The Foundry design is a mixed-use development and a pioneer for economic growth. It includes 250 units, 113 one-bedroom, 75 studio, 25 affordable one-bedroom, and 13 two-bedroom, with 24 urban townhomes on the ground level, split between 12 one-bedroom and 12 two-bedroom townhomes. The design has 10,000 square feet of retail facing Silo Street, the community hub at the center of our project. We also include 10,000 square feet of co-working office space. The design includes 288 parking stalls at 1.15 stalls per unit. The ground floor of the parking garage is set at 14 feet. This allows for the parking to be reclaimed as the need for parking declines, and underused parking can be then used as flexible retail or office space.
Community is prevalent throughout our design, specifically with the creation of Silo Street, which is the portion of Rio Grande that runs through our site. We plan to privatize and rename this street on our site, and it will become a social hub for the community, featuring retail, pocket parks, beautiful street lighting, and photo-friendly murals created by local artists.
Now to talk numbers. The total project cost will be approximately $70 million, or just over $280,000 per unit. We feel confident in these numbers as we vetted them with multiple construction and development professionals across Salt Lake City. Moving on to our construction financing. We will be seeking a construction loan at 70% loan to cost from a bank with a floating interest rate of 4.25%. Rounding out our capital stack will be our equity, which will consist of 10% GP equity and 90% LP equity. We will also be offering our investors a 9% preferred return. For our perm financing, we are seeking a loan from a life insurance company with a 10-year term and a 30-year amortization. Based on conversations with local mortgage bankers, we believe that by keeping our loan request below 55% LTV, we will not only be able to take out our construction debt, but we will also be able to achieve an attractive fixed rate of 3.25%. Moving on to our multifamily. The Foundry offers 6 different floor plans ranging from affordable to studio to urban townhomes. Our average unit size is 705 square feet. Our average rent is $2.28 per square foot. As mentioned before, 10% of our multifamily units are allocated as affordable. For our retail space, we have underwritten rents at $20 per square foot with a 20% vacancy. Additionally, in our projections and underwriting, we have accounted for a 15-month lease-up window consisting of a lease signed every 60 days. Each one of these leases will offer 2 months of free rent and include a tenant improvement allowance of $65 per square foot. For our office co-working amenity, it's 10,000 square feet and consists of 50 executive offices. Lastly, on to our returns. Our plan is to hold the property for 10 years and capture the upside growth of the granary and Salt Lake City as a whole. While from conversations with investment sales brokers, we know that Class A multifamily properties are trading in the low to mid 4% cap rate range, we have conservatively underwritten our exit at a blended 5% cap rate. On this metric, our proposed development achieves a 16.2% IRR, a 3.83 equity multiple, and a yield on cost of over 6%. For this reason, we think the Foundry is not only a great addition to the community, but a fantastic investment as well.
This project will serve as the kindling for the redevelopment and reshaping of the granary and the brighter future of Salt Lake City and the Wasatch Front.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the winner announcements. Here to introduce our third place winner, Jonathan Ruga with Century Financial and Dusty Harris with Hines. Take it away, guys.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Ruga, the CEO of Century Financial Corporation, and we volunteered our property for this very exciting competition.
And I'm Dusty Harris, the Senior Managing Director at Hines, and we're fortunate to be in partnership with Century to develop this site.
And I'd like to mention that each of the teams did a truly fabulous job, and the difference between the first place winner and the third place winner was very, very small.
We'd like to announce the third place winner, LMFJ Development and the Grand Hub.
Woo! Congrats, y'all! So just wanted to ask you guys a few questions. So first question, what was your favorite part of the competition this year?
I think for me, it was an opportunity to work with some people with a different background, different experience, and then learning a lot about something that we've never worked on before.
Yeah, I would echo that and say also, in addition to getting some kind of cross-disciplinary collaboration with Julie and Alec on the design side, it was also really cool to talk with a lot of industry professionals from the area who were really instrumental in helping us along our way, especially with some of the LIHTC complexities and things like that. So just kind of making some of those connections with industry professionals was awesome.
Awesome. So what did you all find challenging about this site?
That it was non-contiguous and in a really difficult part of Salt Lake City.
Yeah, challenging area, challenging environment. Also, just that street isn't particularly high traffic, and so kind of this was like a really good exercise in envisioning what the future is going to look like, because right now it's not all that much to look at, but you kind of had to think through, 10 years from now, what could this area look like? And so kind of having to put on that visionary hat, I think, was pretty important.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, LMFJ Development, and congratulations on your $5,000.
Thank you.
Here to introduce our second place team, Rick Woodbury, principal at Woodbury Corporation.
Hi, my name is Rick Woodbury, and I am chairman of Woodbury Corporation. Over 100 years ago, my grandfather, F. Orrin Woodbury, founded Woodbury Corporation and established it upon a reputation of integrity, honesty, and hard work. He also was very concerned about building real estate as a profession and therefore supported educational programs for real estate professionals throughout the country. As a third-generation member of Woodbury Corporation, I am proud, and we are proud, to support his legacy by contributing to the 2021 Utah Real Estate Challenge and promoting the establishment of the next generation of real estate developers. At this time, I would like to announce the second place winner of the 2021 Utah Real Estate Challenge. That winner is Empire Development for their project called The Nine. Congratulations.
Quick questions for you, a little Q&A. Wanted to find out how much time and coordination do you think in total you guys spent on this project?
Well, we started the project in mid-December is when we really started working on it. And we would have weekly calls, and then it ended up turning into almost daily calls, organizing and just going through every detail. And honestly, our project changed so much over the time frame that it just took a lot of effort as we went through and moved through the process to keep coordinating everything, changing all the numbers, changing the design. So it was a 4-month process.
Yeah, well, the work shows, so good job. I wanted to know, maybe from a couple of you, what was your favorite part about your project in particular?
Yeah, so my favorite part, I really liked our design. I feel like when we walked the site, we kind of got a feel for the neighborhood, and we really catered to that, and we created a design that was unique. And for me, it really fits the granary district, vibe. And we have these unique creative spaces that kind of, engage the street and will create a unique environment for, the community as it grows and evolves well into the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can go next. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, but
yes,
one of my favorite parts of our design, as well as just the project itself, was our implementation of affordability and making sure that 10% of our units, qualified for individuals whose incomes may not be as high as the median income in the area. Just really helping that community grow and providing an affordable place to live for a lot of people.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. And again, congratulations. The project was beautiful, and we hope to see you guys around Utah in the industry in the future. So we'll see you guys later.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. And now we will hear from Jeff Duke, managing partner at Castlewood Development, who will announce our first place winner.
Hi, my name is Jeff Duke, and I am the president and managing partner of Castlewood Development. And I'm also a member of the Ivory Boyer Real Estate Advisory Board. Castlewood Development was founded in 2001, and we typically develop 1 to 2 apartments a year, coupled with selling and constructing 40 to 50 single-family homes a year across the Wasatch Front. We are fortunate to have bright, savvy, and generous financial partners, lenders, and consultants, for which we are very appreciative. I would like to commend and thank all Utah Real Estate Challenge participants this year for their creativity, their analysis, and their teamwork, for our attentive and conscientious staff, for our judges and our generous donors, and especially our director, Flynn Dawson, who continues relentless in his pursuit of what's best for the MRED program and especially its students. And now I have the honor and the privilege of announcing the first place and winning team in the 2021 Utah Real Estate Challenge, the Foundry. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you guys.
So wanted to touch base with Flynn. Flynn, any questions for our first place team?
Well, I just wanted to congratulate the team. And I'm really excited for what you've drafted and put together here. It's really a great demonstration of what can be done on a site. So very well done. Can you, Sam, I'm wondering if Sam could kind of just talk for a second about how this team came together and how it was working together. I know there's a collaboration here between Utah State and the University of Utah's MRED students. So Sam, could you provide a little bit of color on that?
Sure. So Ryan and I are MRED students at the U, and our Jonathan, Hannah, and Taylor are up at the University of, or Utah State University. We met each other through the site visit. We had kind of formed individual teams, and Ryan and I knew our strengths, and they had strengths of their own in the design aspect of it. And we met through the site visit, and we started collaborating from there. And honestly, Zoom was our best friend. We set up a regular Zoom meeting, and we met several times a week, and we were able to put something together and work fluidly through the whole process.
That's great to hear. Again, congratulations. I'm going to turn the time over to Sarah and Hillary if you want to ask another question or two.
Definitely. Yeah. So I'm amazed that you guys were able to pull off such a cool project, especially being at 2 different schools. That's pretty remarkable. Okay. So just curious, how are we spending this prize money?
Hillary, I'll take that one. We are definitely paying for student college.
Yes.
Gotta make it through college.
Yes.
I would second the tuition one unless the MRED program wants to extend any scholarships. Just
They
kidding.
might after this.
Yeah, subtle plug there for scholarships.
Well, we'd love to have you guys all join the competition again next year if you can. So please, Hannah and some of the others, lead the way and join the competition next year and show everybody how you can do it back to back.
Pretty cool.
It'd be great to have you join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks.
We just want to thank you guys so much again for, your project was incredible, and clearly the teamwork showed. It was a really great project, and we're glad that you guys came out this year. So thank you so much and congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Hillary.
Thank you, Sarah.
We wanted to thank everybody who has made this possible in a virtual environment. Flynn, Danny, Deborah, that's you.
And we'd also like to thank our teams. They worked very hard on these presentations. We're grateful for their willingness and their innovation.
We really hope to see you all in person next year.